We are live tonight. That's all I got to say.
Cool said. We are live.
We are live. There's no Manny on the show. That means the inmates from the asylum tonight. What's going on? My name Dave.
What? Because all of us are black, yo, we gotta be inmates, yo? What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Oh, okay. I guess.
Nah. Nigga, it was a joke,
we were
man.
all in.
I know.
I ain't never been an inmate.
Never been an inmate either.
You never been an inmate?
Nah.
Is that a strip
I
club?
got an extra bunk bed. So you and I can go to sleep.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
welcome to One Tree Hill, where, like, I'm slowly turning into Naz, where I did not watch the show for, like, the last month in a row, so.
Because there really ain't nothing to watch. In replacement of Manny, we got special guest Austin. Well, he's a regular. He used to be a regular. I guess he's back. I don't know.
Hey, he's still in the fucking...
Hello, nigga.
He's our 10. What is it?
Tennessee State Champion or some shit,
Tennessee.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
RCW Tennessee State Champion.
He might be coming and he gonna tower over you. He might tower over Irma because
He gonna
Yeah,
tower
man.
over your
I'm
bitch.
gonna tower over your city soon. Towering over a city near you.
As
whenever
long
New
as
York,
he's not towering over my White Castle, it's all good.
Austin, whenever New York,
And we just got an update from Manny saying he's going to join us in a bit.
He lying.
Stupid. No.
Hey, so Austin, whenever they invite you to a New York indie house show, I'm gonna be there.
My man.
All right, and all I got...
It's funny because I almost got a booking over in New York, but work wouldn't let me go.
Damn.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and all I gotta say about it's like on a real. I'm just gonna ask this real quick. Is the only reason why you went live with that thing because you was about to win, or you was just gonna go live regardless?
Hey, to break kayfabe, the only reason why I wanted to go live is because I was hitting my of all time, which I've never ever done at all, nor have I practiced. I've just seen it, of course, and we all know how to do a fucking RKO. So that was like the main motherfucking thing I wanted to show on there.
Oh,
But
because you was going to hit the RKO.
Yeah, the promoter didn't tell me I was going to win until basically last second.
Oh, all right.
I was going to go live either way.
So they told you at the last minute that you was gonna win.
What, like right when you was about to go out?
When my music hit, it was I was talking to the promoter, so I'm like, so what's the plan? So we got basically the match and everything. So it's like, all right, over with the boot. I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
On the real, I like the idea. Except if I was real talk, if I was a wrestler, I would not want to go like. I would not want to know like last second because I might end up accidentally giving a tell with a smirk on my face while I'm coming out.
That's that professionalism training, man. You got like, I don't know.
You get all different types of people, man.
So with the belt, did they let you? Do you physically have the belt with you, or do they still
No,
keep it?
I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. It's because the belt belongs to Dave Milliken.
Oh, okay.
Is the master belts craft for WWE. And he's there every single show. Every Washington show, he's there, and I get to talk to him and everything.
Nice. Is he gonna give you like a replica belt? Is he gonna give you like nah?
No. It's funny because same Tennessee State belt, it was also held by like former people, like Ric Flair held that. Like literally, like he held that belt. So like I think Bobby, fucking Macho Man, I believe he said held that belt.
That's crazy.
So, it's crazy. Yeah.
You're literally holding legacy.
Yeah, for real. I said it was a historic belt because it really is historic.
Yo, somebody start making Austin's Wikipedia page right now, yeah.
Yo, you literally holding legacy.
Make sure you mention the part where he pawned the belt in for 7-Eleven lottery tickets.
That reminds me of because earlier today I was like watching like Stone Cold podcast like audio clips on YouTube. So he was talking. Somebody asked him that question, like, did he ever get to hold the belt? And he said that the IC belt that he won from Owen Hart at that wrestle, I forgot what match that broke his neck. That sent his career that changed his career. He told Vince that he was gonna keep that belt, and like Macho Man held that belt. Like all the legends from before that moment held that belt, and he kept it to him. He kept it with him.
Yeah, man, it's crazy knowing that one of the dudes that got you into wrestling used to hold that belt and he used to be champion walking around.
That's what's up.
I'm trying to keep it as long as I possibly can.
But
You know what this means, though?
What?
You gotta buy a fur coat. You gotta buy a fur coat.
I might do if I can find the sleeveless hoodie fur coat that look nice. I might wear that son of a bitch. Who knows?
You got to. It's tradition. Now you gotta get a fur coat.
Yep. I'm gonna do the Macho Man spin with the arms to the side, put my finger in the air.
On the back of the coat, it's a big ass building of the world's largest Hooters, cause that's how you whirl. R.I.P. to Hooters.
Hold straight legacy.
What?
That's what
Hooters don't exist no more.
a lot of
That's
the
why I said R.I.P.
Oh, it don't?
a lot of the stores closed down. Not all of them, but a lot of them did.
I ain't never had no titties in my face. That's some bullshit.
Man.
Yeah, but what's the happenings of the week? Anything happened on Monday Night Raw? Cause I ain't see either one of these shows.
Big Show and Braun
Roman
Strowman.
busted it.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Did I see
Yeah,
all of them?
Roman and Cena had another promo. It wasn't the opening promo. The opening of the Monday Night Raw was Jason Jordan versus John Cena. John Cena winning.
Here I am.
Oh,
No, no,
this
no.
Manny. Now he can get us on track, yo, because niggas, yeah.
Niggas is what?
I don't
Late?
know. No,
Yeah,
not
you
niggas
late.
is late, but niggas.
Nah, we was just. Well, we spent like the opening part of the show talking about Austin's title
yeah,
victory.
And
Yo,
titties.
congrats to Austin and titties. Oh, I missed the best part.
and titties.
Yes.
I missed the breast talk.
Oh, he's talking about Hooters.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Hooters is dying because apparently millennials don't like titties, which is a damn
on the
lie.
real, I was
because
gonna say something, but nah.
Maybe I'm lost. What
I
the
classify
hell?
myself as a breast connoisseur.
Yeah,
Man, I'm so lost. What the fuck is a millennial?
Kids
Okay,
born after the year 2000 or some shit like that. I don't know.
No, it's not born after. It's
After.
people who came of age around the turn of the millennium.
which would
Nigga,
that
technically be
basically
us, but
Yeah, us.
yeah,
Yeah, basically
we
us.
not
I
in
like
that.
titties.
Right, we not in
love
the
titties,
same
man.
realm.
Unfortunately, it also includes a lot of dumbasses. Unfortunately.
And people who like titties.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like titties, but I like A-cup girls too, because they got fat
All
asses.
right, all
also.
right. Before we get off tangent, because this is a wrestling podcast.
See, you're the problem, Dave. You like the girls with the butts instead of the girls with the boobs. That's exactly the point.
Hey man, he was just listening to Freddie Mercury, man.
It's Hooters, not booters.
Yeah. Not
Nigga
Fat
boobers.
bottom girls make the world go round.
So we need to get rid of Hooters and bring in Cheeks.
Yes.
Yo,
Yeah.
cheeks.
Cheeks.
Yo,
Cheeks.
man, I'm about to go get some cheeks. Yeah,
Like,
But
what?
nah,
Like, no, some
It ain't that
wings.
millennials don't like titties. It's just that now people are making you feel bad for staring at a girl sexually. And it's like, fuck you.
But that's the whole point of the job description, ain't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point of the job.
I have a cleavage, but don't look.
I swear, if I go into a Hooters and a girl call me thirsty because of what she wearing,
Hey, read my shirt, Hooters.
I mean,
Sexualized.
if she says that, then tell her ass to bring you a beer and work for that $9.50.
Nah, come on, son.
Damn.
Come on. Here's the thing, yo. You know none of them Hooters
The
chicks
fuck?
was gonna do that because they ain't gonna get no tip.
yeah, that's true.
Oh, they'll get a tip, all right.
And what's
I could have made that joke, yo, but I was just waiting for it.
And what's funny is that they know why they there, so what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So Monday Night Raw. Speaking
Side
of going
note,
tip,
Before you get to that, I just want to say this real quick. I'm on my PlayStation,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at the PlayStation store,
Yeah.
and I see a game called The Long Dark.
Yeah.
I don't want to play this game.
Why? What is it?
Just
Why
off
is
the
it called
title, I don't want to
Long
play
Dark?
it.
The
Exactly.
long dark.
I'm not trying to find out.
The
You
long.
think
Does
it
it
sounds
have
so-
3 dots at the end, like making you guess what it is?
The
Long
long.
Nah,
Dark.
It's dark.
It looked like
'Cause
one of
it-
those. Well,
the-
you play this game, you gonna find out.
Stop.
Oh, nah.
Stop it.
The long dark deal.
What, you think they
Come
like
on,
ripped
nah,
something straight
man.
off of black.com?
Black.
Ah.
You just had to go there, did you?
Yeah.
Doomfist and
Get to talk about wrestling, goddamn.
Black.com is a wonderful educational website for white women around the world.
I use it to
God
sort my
damn
slices
it.
at papers. I use it for citation purposes.
Citation.
Trav
Monday
said-
Night Raw.
Rawr.
For real,
a lot
Dave?
happened on. A lot happened on Raw. I
Did
heard
it?
that, Dave. I heard that, Dave. Jesus.
No,
What?
yo, you saw that photo he just sent, like, when you said Monday Night Raw, like, right in the Skype
Oh
chat.
no, we're on the Skype.
Yeah. I know it was
Oh
posted
my
before, but
gosh,
still.
I'm drawing this before. I'm drawing this pussy before I draw this photo. Fuck you, Jesus. Hey man, I just you might as well. You're on your way out. You might as well make it eventful. But damn, in the flood though.
Hey,
on top
man,
of a
get
car
in-
or anything,
get where you
no.
fit in, bro.
Not on top of a car, no grip, no nothing. You're just going straight,
Nah, hammer time.
straight
Nah.
shallow water.
Nah,
True,
real
bro.
real talk.
Oh,
I would be
oh.
mad he did, yo, if I lived in an area where I had to evacuate, man.
You
Right.
see a dog getting some pussy?
No, I would be heated.
Evacuated.
Like,
Oh,
nigga,
you
I
just don't
can't-
want to evacuate, nigga. That means you got to get up and move.
And that
I
mean I
understand.
got. It was like, nigga, I can't bring all my shit
means
with
he
me,
got-
and I ain't
that
trying to
means he
be
got-
set back
That
from
means
all
he
that
gonna take his
damage.
hard drive with him because he's not gonna leave that with him. Yo,
See, and now when I tell people this is why I hated living in Florida, and everybody goes, it can't be that bad. Now you know they got fucking 3 hurricanes. Have fun.
Yeah, I
got
remember
one.
there was like one every 6 months. I swear, back when I was in middle school, I was like, yo, why do
Yeah.
people still live there? That's what I was
It
thinking at the
always-
time.
it always rains out there,
They're about to get
especially
Durant.
around this time
I
of
mean,
the year.
They're about to get Garnett, Pierce, and Allen.
Big 3.
But yeah, we're back to running that
So
road.
anyway, Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
No condom.
We started off with, for some reason, Jason Jordan and John Cena. And I don't know
hold on.
who this was supposed to benefit the most, but
Jordan
See-
lost.
Cena wins. Jason Jordan hasn't done anything
Nope.
of note since he
Hold on,
was
but
revealed
doesn't
to
this-
be.
But doesn't this just prove Roman's point that he was saying that John Cena
Yeah.
just comes out with his little shovel, ready to bury motherfuckers?
What I think they're trying to do, and because they alluded to it, I was thinking about it too when John Cena debuted against Kurt Angle, and he became the big star there. I think this was just, years later, the son of Kurt Angle is trying to do the same thing with John Cena.
But
What
was it?
What
But
they
was
said
it
like
a good
12
match
years
though?
ago, some shit like that.
Was it a good
I mean, it
match
was a
though?
good-
Because I ain't see.
I liked it. Yeah, it was a really good match. Jordan hit this back-to-back Northern Lights suplex combo, which was really, really good. And he also did his own STF.
So did he
Just-
actually apply it correctly though?
Yeah, it looked pretty
Okay,
good.
yeah.
It looked convincing, like Nikki Bella convincing.
Mhm.
I just want somebody.
Yeah,
I
when
just want
Nikki
somebody.
Bella does that crap, it starts legit choking people.
I just want somebody to do a proper crippler crossface. You know?
Nah,
The
yeah.
LaBelle lock.
The crip cross.
Yeah, after Cena won, we get Roman Reigns out, and once again for the second straight week, Freestyle Friday, 106 in Park.
Call him
going back and forth with the disses and everything, and
Called him a punk bitch again.
John Cena said his zipper was open, to which Roman says, "I busted it, big dog." then-
here's
He said, "For
the
God's sakes,
thing,
you coming
yo.
out here
Wait,
with
that
your
shit was
zipper open."
real?
Yeah, he came out. He's like, "I busted it, big dog."
Here's the
And
thing,
then
yo.
Cena's
Because
like, I hope that
you,
wasn't a joke about your balls, because you ain't got none.
because what do you in the Facebook chat put that crap, and
Yeah, I
it was
put
just
that,
that.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
was
know. I
Big
didn't
dog.
know like the context behind like the original
Yeah,
thing
he
of
came
it.
out. He came out and said that he had his zipper open, and he's like, "Oh, I busted it, big dog." He's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that was a joke about your balls, but you ain't got none." And then Roman replies, "You would be looking at that."
That was the gift. That was the gift of the week, pretty much.
You wouldn't be looking at that. I'm like, Jesus, these two are just gonna keep going at it.
Yo, that's hilarious, man.
Yeah, like dude, I like this. I they keep doing this until No Mercy. Just not like fighting each other. No, separating.
Just talking shit.
Yeah, just talking shit until.
Yo, that crap
you
was
know-
not PG, man.
No, not.
Oh man.
The funny thing is, like, the crowd was laughing. And another part was John Cena was starting to fight him.
Manny,
He's
you're
like,
Man,
dying.
I'm breaking
That's
up,
what I'm
man.
talking
Yo, Manny.
Breaking up, man.
Hold on, we got some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we technically need better production.
Production, man, that's his
That's why we
connection,
need
man.
one of us to win the lottery, man.
That's part of production. Nigga, we put it in the budget.
What?
No, let's just hit that
Alright,
lottery. Get
so
that
you
40
sup-
mil. Get a house. Move all in
we
together
we have a
and
good
hate each other
group
until we
for
get
free.
on the show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, man, because
I'm down for
then
that.
what? So then
Fuck
we
you
all
guys.
just gonna be in one room doing the junk, and we gonna have a giant boom mic and everything.
Why
Yeah.
not? Around the table.
Yes.
Be our own streamer house or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah. We're gonna be
The thing is,
called.
we need to be so
Nah, that means we need at least one chick with big ass titties.
That's her. Female fans of One Tree Hill. Are you looking for a podcast job that don't pay you a goddamn thing for sarcastic comments and awkward stares at your
You
chest?
want to work
Yo.
with broke ass nigga?
So you ain't making our ad. You ain't making our ad, Ashy.
That was weird. What I missed?
Oh, nothing. Your connection just started cutting all the way to.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I left the.
Nah,
I'm on my
you
phone.
missed Dave saying something about we should he's like, so that we don't have these type of problems, we should all be in the stream house. And then he was like, I said if it's gonna work, we need at least one girl with big ass titties. And then fucking Ashley went for his ad campaign to get one.
Oh God. What was it this week?
Say it, Ashley. Just say it.
Usually it's cupcakes.
No,
Are you tired of
No,
drinking?
no.
it's pretty much. He's like, hey, he's like, are you he's like, female who want to be on a podcast where you don't make no money?
Then Austin
Oh
in the
my
back
God.
talking about you want to work with broke ass niggas. Do you want to work with broke?
Oh God.
I mean, you willing to have a baby,
You wanna
Bob?
work- you
Why
wanna work
not
with broke
chat
ass
with
niggas
him?
who are
Come on
intern
down to
niggas who
One
want broke?
Tree Hill.
Now I know to not hire people I can ask you for like a marketing firm.
Just play 50 Cent "Baby" by me.
Exactly.
Nah, just play 50 Cent 21 questions.
Just all you gotta do is have a full-time job, have a car, have good credit.
Now
Oh,
you
they
sound
got all
like
your extra time to meet.
now you sound like Jared
Us.
saying that shit.
She got good credit, fam. If she not, she fine. If she don't got credit, she fine.
No, I'm just saying that's the qualifications for being the goon lady and working in for the podcast. You gotta have a
But don't got
full-time
good
job.
skill.
You gotta have some money, a little bit, at least a little bit of money, and a car, and some good credit.
Some good credit.
Credit.
Come on, the
Hey,
girl.
we gonna fuck your credit up.
Nothing else. Okay, so I guess something that would qualify to try to be a runner-up for Reflection of the Year. Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks have a match at No Mercy. This is before everything happened.
Hey, Ashley won a battle.
So Nia Jax completely, dropped Alexa Bliss last week. Way back then, that meant, okay, I'm going for the title. Storyline wise, that means I'm next for the title. Seeing as how she already beat the champion and, whatever. Nope, that wasn't the case. You're still gonna have Sasha against Alexa Bliss. Of course,
Right.
Nia Jax has a problem with that. Like, what the fuck, dude? I dropped her and then, I raised the bell. What the hell? All right, and then Emma comes in saying she started the Women's Evolution because that's her,
Yeah.
that's the, pull the string in the back, and that's the only catchphrase she says for a couple weeks.
So that's going to catch on like my client Brock Lesnar defeat the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Nah. Nia Jax kind of got at her after Raw, like during this week, saying that you're not doing a good job capitalizing on your push.
No, it was with Emelina push, not the current push.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Emelina thing. She's like, oh, did you tell that to Vince when he had you like put like hype up for 6 months and you didn't take advantage or whatever. Blah blah blah.
Take advantage. She wasn't on TV.
Exactly.
Didn't she
Yeah.
not? Didn't she not want to do that?
I don't
No,
know.
they
Like,
told her it wasn't right for her.
they told her it
They thought
wasn't
she
right.
could. Yeah, they thought they're like, yeah, you really can't do this.
She's not that. She has the look, but she doesn't have the personality for it. I don't know.
Into this program, Kurt Angle gets the
The
brand
first
new
thing
jack.
she was doing was good enough. Have her do that weirdo dance. Have her
Oh.
be that awkward,
Come on, yo. She
nerdy.
was just supposed to be a drunk Australian chick in the club, yeah.
Stealing from Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, before all that.
Really,
We're
really.
seeing the awkward dance, the fucking, just that awkward
Why did it change her music?
personality.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
she has
Everybody asking that.
They try to make her badass or something like that. And
But I like
I
the
like-
remix of her theme
I
song.
like the
That was
heel.
great.
I like the
Yeah.
heel Emma gimmick with that remix theme. It was just her current theme is like why?
Yeah.
It sounds like the diva era music. So,
Do
yeah,
I
she
have to
does-
write a theme? Do I have to write a theme for Emma?
yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Yo,
please.
Emma, go and tell these niggas where you at.
Now she has a title shot because for some reason Kurt put Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks in a team to face Nia Jax and
I feel
Emma.
like-
And if Emma and Nia Jax won, they would be put into the match in a fatal 4-way. And of course they did because that's all anyone's ever doing now. Every title shot, every title match is like
It's a multi-man.
multi-man women. Just like it's
Don't
rare.
worry.
It is
If
like
Sasha
back
wins,
then.
she'll just lose it next week.
That's because like it's like creative doesn't know who to push or
You know
Vince
what's
doesn't
weird?
know.
Back then, we got so many singles
They
matches
can't
where it's like
decide
fatal
on who to
four-way.
push.
You're like, oh shit, fatal
They
four-way.
can't.
And now
They
we
can't
get so
decide.
many. Now we get so many fatal four-ways that when we hear a singles match, we're like, oh shit, a singles match. Like it's,
Yeah, man,
it's
that's
so-
like when you on your favorite illicit website and you just see, man, orgy. God damn, where the solo
That's
scene
like-
at, bitch?
That's
I don't
Monday
know,
Night-
your mind on the good
But that's
deal- on
Monday
good
Night
deal.
Raw. Like SmackDown's been having single matches.
Bro, they've been having good ass fucking matches. A good ass show.
Yeah.
Like the men's division, man.
What else
That's
happened? What else
Hey,
happened?
up
on
there.
Some good ass cheese.
Like I said,
Yeah,
good
some
ass
good ass
cheese.
cheese, man.
Why didn't you tell me this season's so good?
Let's tell me the cheese is good.
shit. But like, I don't know. Like they have all the women talent. Basically, they have all the good women talent over on Raw, but they don't know what to fucking do.
Yeah. That was a problem when they
They-
first did the split, yo.
Yeah.
Because
It
we
was
was all
so-
like, oh, they got like all the top women. They was, because we went and said right after the draft, they had all the top women on Raw. And then it's
But
like,
that-
oh, but the women's matches on SmackDown better though.
Yeah, they
But that
stepped
was
their
like-
shit up.
That was like both shows in general. Like Raw after that draft last year, they had all the better talent.
And then after the
SmackDown just
shakeup,
had- after the shakeup, but then like SmackDown was like the better show like almost all of last year. Even the pay-per-views were better.
Still is a better show. Been a better
It's-
show.
It's really because of
Honestly.
that. It's really because of the world title. That's where like that's the first problem right there. But it's
wow.
it's Brock and they don't have a world championship.
Speaking of Brock and Strowman, did we really expect that cage match to be as good as it was?
No,
That match was great.
Nigga, fucking Big Show. Nigga, they need to put the big nigga elbow drop in the next game.
Yo, that shit. At first, I thought, because every time Big Show does that kind of stuff, or the person gets up, or not, he does like those little bounces on the third rope and doesn't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like somebody else will get up and like punch him down, and that's it. This dude actually went to the tippy top third rope. Did a
what he
damn
did? Did he
fucking
just say like? I didn't see that part. Did he say like fuck it and just did
Yeah,
it?
that's what the
He just
look
did
on his
elbow
face. He
drop,
was
yeah.
like, fuck it.
He just did it. And it's weird that we're getting this Big Show at the end of his career almost.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Like, just-
Does he know when he's leaving?
Well, when he was on the Stone Cold podcast, he said he got 2 years left in him. What was it?
Mm.
'Cause-
Yeah, probably just to
Yeah.
push other talent, man. Especially what it is.
He was a giant. The big thing that he would do sometimes, like he would pull out of his pocket, is a top rope drop kick.
Drop kick, yeah.
He would do a drop kick, like a really good drop kick. But
So
that
two.
was mostly it.
Yeah. So 2 questions. All right. First question: do you want to see Braun Strowman beat Brock?
Yes.
And do you think Braun Strowman is gonna beat Brock at No Mercy?
No. I
No,
fear
I don't
fear
think
that
Brock
they're gonna
holds
have
Brock.
Brock hold it all the way to WrestleMania and lose it to
Oh
Roman.
my.
It's probably something like that, but
That's
I
two
don't think
semesters.
Braun is ready. He's getting
I don't think.
better. Braun is
Yeah.
getting hella better, dog. Don't excuse that shit.
Braun
But
is
I'm just
in.
saying, like, I don't think he's fully ready to hold the Universal Championship, because the Universal Championship, that's supposed to be the main fucking title.
Neither is Roman.
For Monday Night Raw from Raw.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
the Universal title.
I think they're probably gonna have Brock, win somehow.
Is this
Possibly.
with or without steroids?
You know what I'm saying?
You stupid.
No enhancement needed, nigga.
Yeah.
But
I don't
feel
know.
like
I'm gonna go ask
you know,
Sable.
I feel like they should use this as like a testing match between the two. Like not have him win the belt, but just to see if he can hang with that kind of. It's obviously he can because he's faced Roman, but there's only so many times you can face Roman Reigns before you need, a different challenge to do something
Come on, man.
different.
He got all kinds of different matches versus
Yeah,
matches.
Yeah.
how many times he beat the shit out of Sami Zayn?
And
I
he
know,
could
yeah,
move
but
in
I mean,
it. And when he
something
fought
like Lesnar though, that big.
and when he fought the Big Show the first time, he was actually like working in the ring. He had
Yeah.
moves. He had more moves than John Cena and Roman Reigns combined.
To somebody and it doesn't really work out the first, like Sheamus. When Sheamus first won the WWE Championship, it was just like,
Yeah,
No,
when
I fuck
Sheamus
with it
last won the world
because here's the
title.
thing. I saw a lot of Sheamus's matches in FCW before he even got called up.
yeah,
So
I
yeah,
did it
I was excited about
on
Sheamus.
ECW when he would come out. I'm Sheamus and speaking my language of Gaelic. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. This guy,
about to
whoever
start
this
rapping?
guy is. Yeah, like that's what it sounded like. And I never
Wasn't
really
his
kind of.
wasn't his early gimmick that he was like injuring people a lot?
Oh,
Yeah, he
you
was
were
beating.
talking-
He retired Jamie Noble. Yeah, he gave him the Celtic cross outside.
Fucking
Oh
dropped.
yeah.
Yeah, he dropped his ass
Wrong.
outside. I'm like, sheesh. Jesus, Irishman. Are you that
Man,
mad?
you can't brag about dropping Jamie Noble. That nigga mad small.
Former world champion Jamie Noble.
I'll probably say that to him.
There goes my keys.
I took out Jamie Noble. Oh my man, Jamie Noble, 5 feet. Anybody can take out Jamie Noble.
That's a hell
No
of a
offense though.
Ray
On a real-
Mysterio probably can take out Jamie Noble, and he's shorter than him.
Also,
Like, come
just
on
going
now.
to show up. Also, just going to show up to a WWE show one day and just fucking give fucking Jamie Noble the big boo. He be like, sign me.
for no reason. He just gives.
I re-retired Jamie Noble.
I re-retire.
Yeah, just hope maybe if I don't know if they. I mean, Ron does.
I would love
he
to do
should
like a
win the
surprise
championship at some
run-in.
point. Are they gonna have you as a security guard? Get thrown out.
See,
the room?
you would have to tell me when you're there so I could DVR that shit.
Yeah, me.
Nah,
too.
they
You
couldn't
gotta tell
book
me.
Austin as a security guard. What's it going to look like? You got Austin, who's like a half a foot taller than
Fucking 6'10".
whoever.
Nah. What they gonna have Austin do? He's gonna
Establishes
be
the
like
point of security.
Austin's gonna be that local talent that's gonna like job out to somebody in the first beginning.
Yeah.
You were
They're
not going to
gonna
have a
have
6'10" dude
Yeah.
job out to
Job
nobody.
Yeah, they really wouldn't. They really wouldn't with you. You too
Yeah.
tall for that shit.
That's
like-
All right, we got Rey Mysterio 3.0 versus 6'10" guy from Atlanta.
Yeah, you really wouldn't.
Who's your money on, Tom? Well, I'm looking at the 6'10" guy from Atlanta like, whoa, but you can't count out Rey Mysterio lookalike.
I gotta see ya.
Just call him. His name is Kalisto.
Well, Kalisto, Sin Cara, what was it? Fucking Grand Metalik or who else?
El Local,
Lince Dorado, he's still there?
Dorado, Tigre Uno.
Andrade Cien
He's
He don't got a mask, man.
Not no more. He had one.
before he
You
lost.
remember when he took that mask off and everybody was like, "This nigga
He
pretty."
lost it to
This
Atlantis.
nigga what?
He pretty.
He's a
In
pretty boy.
Mexico, before he signed with WWE, he lost a mask versus mask match at like CMLO's bigger
Which
show
we
of the
saw
year.
live.
But
Yeah, and he lost his mask.
he lost his mask like before he lost the mask to Kevin Nash as well. Apparently,
We ain't
Wait,
talking
wait,
Rey
what?
Mysterio, nigga.
sometime in Mexico.
Almas versus Kevin Nash. My God. No, we're talking about Cien Almas. I know Mysterio lost it to Kevin Nash. He lost it to Kevin Nash.
And
And I
then he
remember,
that was
magically
that.
regained it when he got to
CW was on
WWE.
And I remember that Nitro after where he like fuck. I don't know what he did. I think Kevin Nash tried to powerbomb him, and then like Rey Mysterio just whooped his ass, some shit like that.
The horns, man. The horns.
Yeah, nigga, he had the devil
You don't
horns and
realize
shit.
how disrespectful that shit was. How they did him mad dirty.
Yeah.
They did
Yeah,
do him
'cause you're
dirty
usually
because he
supposed
was
to lose that, you know.
because
I
at
mean,
the time
that's not the way you lose a match.
because at the time Rey Mysterio was like the hottest superstar in WCW. Like
Hey, but I will thank them for giving me Thug Mysterio.
Yeah.
oh, 50 animals.
Yo, Filthy Animals was one of my favorite groups in
Yo,
WCW.
Conan's like call out.
And
I
good
forgot.
son.
I
When Rey
forgot how
Mysterio
it
started
went.
doing rap songs, nigga, I'll take the rabbit out your hat and choke it. I'll take the weed out your pocket and smoke it. Like,
That's gangster as hell.
That's mad disrespectful though.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
motherfucker, I paid $20 for this.
it's mine.
So,
Now.
So, SmackDown Live.
What you finna?
Carmella kicked off SmackDown, and before she could even get 10 words out and Ellsworth together, Kevin Owens shows up, comes out and says that he's gonna be the referee to that match, because why the fuck not? Then Shane comes out like, no,
That
you
literally
can't
the
put yourself
reasoning?
as the referee. And I guess this was the theme for SmackDown. This was like Rose Session #1. Kevin Owens just completely tears Shane McMahon. Well, first of
He's
all,
going
Shane was going to
off
say
about
something to
him.
Kevin Owens, but then someone in the crowd yelled, "You suck," at either him or Shane. I mean, either him or Owens, and he just stood there and stared at Owens, and Owens is staring at him, and he's staring at Owens. And then the crowd just starts chanting for Shane O'Mac, and it's just silent between the two. You just see Kevin Owens like
And
trying
they
to say, like,
look at
okay,
her,
what are you gonna say?
And she looks at me.
Kevin
What
then I
Owens
look at her,
savagely goes
just
after
like
him.
this. Like, I guess
he-
he lost his train of thought.
He savagely goes after Shane McMahon. He even brought up the helicopter crash, and
Yeah,
I
he
was
said
like, really? I was.
The family would have been better off or something if he hadn't survived that crash. I'm like,
That's fucked
sheesh, man.
Damn, I missed a lot of
Jesus.
shit this week. Well,
And then he
promo
brings
wise.
up first he brought up his kids. He says something. He's like, "Don't you ever talk about my kids again." And then when he did it the second time, that was the last straw. Shane beat the shit out of him, threw him over the announce table, punched him. Then Daniel Bryan came on. He was like, "Dude, stop! Don't do this." Breaks him up. Go backstage, and Kevin Owens, up till now, has threatened to sue the WWE.
Like
Bitch
who
made,
hasn't
nigga.
sued? He's an under contract superstar. He got beat up by like
But
the
he's
boss's son.
but he's a
Fairness.
heel though. But still, yo, fuck that shit, yo. I don't believe.
So to keep it story,
But
Okay.
D Black, if you can find an unedited version of SmackDown somewhere, you probably will find that.
I
Just
can't
watch
find
it.
it. I don't think I'm gonna go back and watch it though.
it's on
Mm.
YouTube. I mean, you can watch the parts.
Yeah, like, dude, everybody on SmackDown just kind of went in on each other.
That's why I said part 1. But to continue this story, Daniel Bryan gets a phone call later on in the night, which turns out to be Vince McMahon, saying that not only was he going to show up next week, sorry, he's going to show up next week, but then Daniel Bryan went out to the ring, called out Shane, and said, as effective immediately,
You
he's
suspended, nigga.
indefinitely suspended.
So
I thought he was going to say he was fired because the suspense on that was huge. On behalf of the chairman of the board and the board of directors, I reluctantly have to tell you that effective immediately. I'm like, Jesus Christ, just say it. You're definitely suspended. Oh,
So
Yo, here's the thing, yo. I can't even shit on that because if you know, yo, I have Ricky Guerrero do that to my character in my wrestling series, so
yeah.
I can't even say nothing.
Again, someone up there is someone up there is watching your stuff.
Straight up, that's how it was. It said that was the end of a pay per view, yo. End
Yeah,
of
that
the
was the
pay
end
per
of
view
the
with me getting suspended.
Yeah,
So we're
Talk about
expecting Kevin Owens versus Shane O'Mac
that's,
eventually.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, I want to know what's gonna happen now because Vince is involved. Like he's bringing himself in this.
When's the last time Vince McMahon was on SmackDown?
He has not been on SmackDown since the split
Yeah.
that I recall. I don't recall the last. I mean, maybe he wasn't there the first night, was it?
when they first. No, I don't think it was.
Because
Yeah,
the
but
first night
storylines.
was the draft thingy.
He was there draft wise, but
Oh
I don't think he
yeah,
was there.
I
storyline
forgot that
wise,
was the Tuesday.
storyline wise, it felt like it's been years.
Yeah. What else happened? Oh, so yeah, after that, keeping up with, Roast Down Live, Carmella, after her match with Natalia, which James Ellsworth kind of fucked up by throwing in the briefcase for some reason. And she's like, no, I'm not cashing in. And then she gets caught in the sharpshooter and then taps out. No, it was a roll up. It was a roll up, sorry.
She loses shit.
Completely, keeping up with the theme of the night, roast the hell out of Ellsworth, calling him a charity case, which I don't think that was supposed to happen because after she said that, it was a super late censor.
Damn.
So, I don't think she's like, oh, you're a charity case. And they just cut off like right at the end. I'm like, oh dear.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Mind
You
you,
can't say
the
charity
ramp,
case.
mind you, the ramps and the Titantron and the apron all have the Connor's Cure thing on it, which is a charity.
Oh,
for the
yeah, that's probably why right
So-
there,
Probably
yo.
why. So it's like a sensitive. You can't really say that.
It's like, uh-oh. Yeah, she said that he was a sorry excuse for a human being. In fact, that he wasn't even a human being.
Damn.
And she, roast the hell out of him, saying that she didn't want anything to do with him. But of course, later on at night, he's walking backstage, she shows up, and says
Tries
that
to
one
tries
thing,
to apologize and all that.
yeah, she's like, now one things are gonna go her way. And she kisses him,
That
Smack
random
that
ass kiss.
and then she slaps the shit out of him.
The fuck?
So, what's
Yeah,
gonna happen now?
She just likes it rough, man.
No, she's the dominant one in that relationship.
She's gonna have him whipped.
Then what?
She's the whipping boy.
What, in like 8 months when fucking Big Cass fucking recovers from his injury, he gonna show up on SmackDown, beat the shit out of Ellsworth?
Hey,
Also, Cass
you
and
keep
Carmella-
your lips off my woman.
Yep.
Hey, yo. You need to
Stupid.
get your
It's so
hands
stupid.
off
That's
my
sick.
Carmella.
And then Big Cass gonna start coming out the Carmella's theme song because his is garbage.
Yo.
real?
Can we talk about Dolph Ziggler?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ziggler. They aired a on-screen graphic before saying Dolph Ziggler re-debuts. So of course people are okay, what's he gonna come up with now? And he just comes out as himself, does his little entrance, and then he stands like, oh, this wasn't what you were expecting, or okay,
I
I'm the
think
best
hopefully
performer in
he'll
the
come up
ring.
with something good.
Yeah, he's like, I'm the best performer in that ring, but that's not what it takes. So I gotta do some other shit. So he leaves. They put the camera far away. There's a little bit of suspense, and then John Cena's music plays. And he comes out with the hat and the towel, which he says, "Buy my stuff."
I
And
won't lie to you on that part. I literally thought like that promo was over, and then the John Cena was just coming out after that.
Nope.
No, I knew it was still him because it still had the DZ thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I knew
He had
that
the
part, but when the music initially hit, because everything went dark and the John Cena's music just played, I was like, what the hell John Cena doing on SmackDown?
then you remember that he can't do 2 rap battles in 1 week. This isn't
Yeah.
whatever the hell that YouTube battle.
WWE, Vince McMahon's not that. Vince McMahon's too cheap to pay him for 2 shows.
Throw exposed, damn it. If you work another minute, you'll
so
be full
funny
time.
if
He do.
because it's funny because I got this friend of mine, and maybe y'all know him, but he's part of the A4 school, and his name is the Reflection, right?
Oh,
That's
yeah, I
his
saw
gimmick
one
is
of his
basically
matches.
go and he'll copy other people in the ring, basically, and it would be hilarious if Dolph Ziggler said, "Oh, I'm the Reflection." I'm just gonna start dying laughing. I'm like,
I am Reflection.
But yeah.
Reflection.
But then Dolph Ziggler went back after he did the John Cena part. He became the Macho Man? He did the Macho
He came
Man
Macho
thing?
Man. He
Yeah.
did Macho Man. Came out with the
And then
ballet. It's funny. He's like, okay, this isn't working. And then he gives the rope to the chick, and he straight up says, "You're no longer needed."
Yeah. And then he comes out with the Naomi
And
shit.
he came out as Naomi with
That
the wig
shit was
and
hilarious.
jacket.
Yo, he even did the slide, yo.
Yeah, he did the slide, and it's cool because each time he did impersonation, he had a different Titantron,
Yeah.
which was really nice attention to detail. And then he just takes everything off and just walked away.
Hmm?
And I don't know what it is, but I felt really like uneasy. The camera angle they had when he walked away, because they always do that when someone like leaves, or like I don't know, like whenever there's a loser leaves brand
Yeah, when
match or
somebody's just about to like drop dead off of the
yeah,
face of the earth from the
always,
company, yo, they
yeah,
just
like
like,
they
yeah.
always zoom. They have like that wide cam of the entire stage, and they're just walking away. They had that with Ziggler. I was like, okay.
He was just going off about like the
Because I
fans
mean,
on
if they're gonna
camera.
have him do this every week, there's no way in hell he's getting out of that.
Yeah,
This is what happened to
and
Charlie.
yeah, and
This
the
is what
fact,
happened to Sandow. Well, Sandow made it, work
but the
eventually.
fact of the matter is, when he first started on that whole, he's like, yeah, I'm the best. He's like, I'm the best performer that they have in that ring. He might have been able to get away with that before they started signing like
He
everybody's
did.
favorite anything from everywhere.
Yeah. That
He
sucks.
is, but
He has all of that. They just never
he,
pushed him before that.
Yeah,
he is the best. Like, and as far as like athletics, like I can say he's like probably one of the better ones in that company. He's like probably one of the best ones in that company before the indie guys came through.
Yeah, but
And
the thing is now, because of the new guys in, that easily becomes overshadowed.
I
yeah.
just feel
If they
like
would have taken
I
advantage
just
of it when he was the only one that was doing that, it would have been much better. But they
because he
didn't.
sold a lot, and I just feel like I think all that backstage politics just kind of like fucked with him. He just took it in
It did.
stride. He just took it in stride, like because I think John Cena tried to bury him or did bury him. He was just like,
I remember the one guy that gave him praise was Tensai because when he threw him over the table and he like landed pinpoint on the fucking announcer's chair. He's like,
yeah,
that was the
Albert.
best selling I've ever seen. That was a really good draw. Like that was a really good bump though. Like he just landed straight, looked like a dart on the fucking
He's
announce chair.
he sells, but people have a problem with the fact that they remind him that he's reminded too much of Shawn Michaels.
That shouldn't even be a problem, man. Especially since
It
Shawn
shouldn't
Michaels
be an
ain't
issue.
there, yo.
It shouldn't be a problem, but people have that issue. Um, it's like I tell people, if he went to a different company, if he went to ROH, if he went to NJPW, he's not going to be the top guy, but he would be one of the best guys there, and he do great. Company
Yeah,
career wise,
but
he do.
he could do great in ROH, but NJPW, I think he would probably be like, I want to say at best he'd be like number 8, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying about him being at the top, but
Yeah, I
He
know.
was
But
junior
still.
heavyweight.
he would be like up there as like one of those guys that's like, yeah, he's
Actually,
a
no, he
fan
wouldn't be a junior
favorite.
heavyweight. He would be a heavyweight.
Yeah, he would be a heavyweight.
He would be the company. The company will probably like will respect him, and if he works with them correctly, and I
I
don't know,
think he would shine. In
he would
fucking
shine.
205.
I mean, anything can happen because right now, Juice Robinson in New Japan.
Yeah,
Yep.
Dude was just an enhancement
that
talent.
was a
and
surprise
he
to
went
me.
over there. He went over there. At first he started off as a young boy. He was teaming up with the other young lions, and then they kind of gave him his own thing to do,
Here's
and
the
he
thing,
just
but when he started out as a young boy, he wasn't wearing complete young boy gear, yo. He still had the
he
belt
was.
on. And
Yeah,
on,
he still had the belt on, and he was doing like Cody Hall. Cody Hall was, still learning, but he had, his own gimmick of things, and they gave him his own thing to do while he was learning. They did the same thing with David Finley.
Excuse me.
David Finley graduated from being a young lion by winning a belt. Jay White went to Ring of Honor, but before that, he was, doing his own thing. But Juice Robinson, I don't know how they did it or if they knew that it was gonna happen. They love the guy over there.
but now
Michael
he's over
Bowden,
there getting all the
Super-
fine Asian
Yeah.
poon, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna be a Dolph fan, I guess.
I was
But
like, how
Yeah.
the fuck he even gets away with saying, like, I don't care, yo, if
Like a
it's like a
false
difference in languages. The fact of the matter is that
English.
sounds like a Hill thing to say. He's supposed to be like a sympathetic baby face.
Some meat home G vagina. Damn. Like Jesus. But yeah, like he's killing him over there. I just hope that, Dolph Ziggler, if he decides to leave or if they let him go,
Because he is rumored to leave the company like next month.
He's
Like,
But
been rumored to
the thing
leave the
is,
company like 3 times though.
yeah,
thing is,
true.
every time I hear that he's leaving,
Wasted
oh,
one
he
of
wants
them.
to pursue his career further in stand-up comedy.
No, don't
I'm
do
like,
that.
dude, you have way too much talent to just stick to that kind of thing. Maybe later years, like when you hit like your late 40s, mid 40s, okay.
He's
But
athletic as
That's
fuck.
how much.
yeah,
That's how much they're not giving him that push, man.
Yeah,
He deserves it. He's
Deserves it, man.
overdue for it. He's way
yeah,
And
but
overdue
the
it's
thing,
for
like,
it.
and it's like basically like, cause he cuts better promos than Miz, and Miz cuts great promos.
yeah.
I think last year when he got that SmackDown World Title push, I think he didn't mix it well with like Dean Ambrose correctly.
no, it
No.
wasn't just that. It was the fact of the matter that they devalued Dolph Ziggler so many times that when he got that opportunity at SummerSlam,
Because I knew
everybody was just like, "Who cares? He's not going to win."
It's what we thought of Jinder.
Yeah,
Jinder went from losing to Finn Balor to everybody, not even the week before, and then all of a sudden he's the number one contender to the world championship and wins.
that was different. I actually somewhat expected Jinder to actually win.
He actually
I
won.
wanted
It was
him to
just
win. Like finally,
well,
now all we need now is a
crazy.
nigga to win. We just need a nigga to win.
Yo,
oh,
the,
speaking of
That's all.
niggas,
the closest
That's all
black
I
dude
want.
that I think that they had to actually being able to win a world title in WWE is Big E.
not
Maybe.
Apollo.
He's,
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
he's too coony.
Nah.
Sorry to
So
say,
Nah.
serious as
Austin,
a fucking.
please.
Nah,
You
you
know,
you don't remember when how they had him like when he first started his solo
he
show?
was the same person.
Don't
yeah.
give me no. He was more serious when he first came in with Dolph
All right.
Ziggler.
No, but here's the thing:
Dolph
when he
Ziggler.
came in as a heel with Dolph Ziggler, he was still a face in NXT doing.
Yeah, the five and the
Yeah.
hand
I'm
chalk.
just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just
but
saying,
nah,
man.
when
I'm
he
just
went
saying, man.
when he broke
It's
away from Dolph Ziggler and he was like he was doing work with like Rusev. He was kind of like the same Biggie you see now, just
No, he was a lot more
because I
serious.
mean it's because I
That boy
mean
was
because you got
preaching out there.
yeah I mean like because you got fucking Kofi and you got Xavier Woods. I mean they blend together so perfectly and they can act as goofy as they want and still be dominant because they got three niggas to go off of.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when you just looking at Big E himself, you know what I'm saying? The dude's got a look. You know, I just haven't. Me personally, if I was from a promoter's eyes, man, like he I don't feel that serious character coming from him.
the problem is when it comes to like the world title, is like they use that world title as a marketing tool. Right now, as fucked up as it sounds, because like I talked to a lot of people about this since like Jinder been champion. Like the reason why when Jinder's champion is to promote the Indian market, and it's like yeah, it's like yeah. If Big E wins the belt, it's gonna be like, all right, they're trying to promote the black market, but it's like,
Nah, he can be the post Hurricane champion.
you
Damn.
Stop with that name.
stop. It's
No,
because I was
you
so
know there's a lot of people affected. Biggie's from the islands and shit. His family's from that area. They could definitely work that in if they felt like it.
it could work. Like you're not lying there, but it's like that's
Like Rey Mysterio.
yeah, it's like Rey Mysterio. He promoted the Latino market.
No, he won the championship because Eddie Guerrero passed away.
Yeah.
That too.
There's
was-
really no other way to sugarcoat that. As much as like sucks to say that because I don't want to devalue someone's world championship reign. That's pretty much how that came to be. It was like,
Yeah,
okay,
'cause-
that didn't work out, so the next best thing, to kind of, make something out of this is to have you win the belt.
And you're
Not
gonna
Chavo.
lose.
But
not
Rey
Chavo,
Mysterio-
but Eddie. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like on the real. I hate the fact that he was like at some points you had Chavo like complaining about. He's like, why didn't they get to push me instead of Ray? I was like, yo, because he legit in shoot interview said that. I'm like, son, Ray was more popular than you. Obviously, they was
Yeah.
going to give it to Ray.
not my nephew.
And they
This
build
other
him,
guy.
and they build him as like they were like best friends from like ever.
God, but Mysterio's first title reign was terrible.
And
Yeah,
he
he
lied.
got his ass whooped
He
by
lied
everybody.
every time he fought.
That guy was getting his ass beat all over. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man! It's like when you like playing season mode on SmackDown games and SmackDown difficulty. Like, forget it. You're not gonna get anywhere. And the thing is, you're still gonna get that title shot because the story has to advance. But forget it. Don't even think about it. What else? Oh yeah. Next Tuesday, the Usos picked their stipulation to defend their championship match on Sin City SmackDown because they're in Las Vegas, and it's
Sin
gonna
City
be
Street
a
Fight.
street.
I kind of wish they brought back
Gonna
Raw
be a
Roulette.
street
Or,
fight. That's what I thought it was too, because I had no idea they were gonna be in Vegas. I was like, oh shit, SmackDown Roulette. No, it's just Sin
I
City.
kind of wish they brought that back. That was like a good, just random matches off a spin of a wheel, just for the fuck of
Even
it.
though
Why
they
not?
weren't really random, but yeah.
I know, yeah, they weren't.
Strange.
Yo, I wish
bedfellow.
they would actually do that. Like, if they actually brought that back, I wish they would actually put like random matches on that shit.
It would work. It would work out more now because like the men and the women, they've thrown the women to like every match they could possibly throw them at
Hmm
in the past year. So it could work. I mean,
Strange bedfellows. That was such a stupid match.
Yeah, I remember that because what was it? Matt Hardy was the one who
Matt
was going to
Hardy
be in
and
that
Bubba Ray
match.
Dudley.
And he didn't know what the hell that was. And he was all like, "Well, strange
I don't do that,
bedfellows.
man."
I don't know what the rumors been saying. I know what the rumors been
Yeah.
saying, but I don't flow that way."
Yeah, I don't feel that way. Strange bedfellows. What else? Yeah, what else is next week? Naomi gets her rematch against Natalia. You know, they're building it up as a TV special, kind of.
Oh yeah,
Because-
because No Mercy's
SmackDown
that
is-
same week.
Yeah, they're
Is it
building it up as
next
a nice little. Yeah, no.
SmackDown's
September
getting
20.
which pretty much means that SmackDown's gonna have a better show, better than No Mercy.
Yeah,
It's gonna
Because
be.
usually whenever SmackDown does that, they're really good. The last time we did that, they had that dope ass triple threat match between AJ, Baron Corbin, I forgot who else.
It's pretty much SmackDown is the go home show for No Mercy, but they're not gonna be involved.
oh
in
yeah,
No
it was
Mercy.
AJ Corbin and Cena, right?
Yeah, I saw one. That match was tremendous. What else? Oh yeah, main event. Shinsuke versus Orton for a chance at the WWE Championship again. And I was actually surprised that Shinsuke won it. Actually, really
Shinsuke
good
I
match.
wasn't surprised. I was like, son, they really. It was like, son, Randy Orton just got done having what 4 matches in a row with Jinder, and then Shinsuke
But-
got
but
one, and then he's like, oh, back to Orton.
You can't say you're not surprised though. Like you gotta say it
I
like
just want to see.
Diaz.
I just want to see Shinsuke get the belt.
You gotta say
but-
like they not surprised, motherfucker.
I'm not surprised, motherfucker.
just
Everybody's on
want-
steroids. Those are like the big fucking the 2 quotables from Nate Diaz that people remember. But the thing is
I
like
mean,
the thing with Nate Diaz is he doesn't even like plan that crap out. He just says stupid shit.
my favorite Nate Diaz. Fuck that. Conor McGregor.
Yeah, Conor McGregor, fuck
Everything
that.
else is censored.
He's like, see, we heard the uncensored version
Yeah,
when
we
we
heard
first
the
heard
whole
that shit.
shit.
He's like, I'm coming at you, motherfucker. Everybody watching it on
That's-
Fox was just like, yo, what did he say? Because they
When I
bleeped out the
searched
whole
that
thing.
When I searched that shit on Twitter, all I heard was "fuck that, Conor McGregor." And it
And
just,
then it was bleeped. He's like, oh, unfortunately, we can't have that on Fox, but
I'm fucking hungry. So yeah, the cool spot about that was Randy did an RKO attempt, and Shinsuke countered it into an armbar, which in the wrestling world, the armbar is the killer move in the past couple weeks in terms of controversy. And oh yeah, we didn't talk about that.
oh
last week,
yeah,
but
because of Sexy Star, yeah.
yeah, because of that, AAA has officially stripped her of the championship.
Can we go back to reason why? Just explain that whole situation.
So, last week, well, 2 weeks ago, 2 Saturdays ago, was the superior event of Mayweather and McGregor. It was Triple Mania 25.
What you mean, yo? That fight, just the fight, not the event, was good.
I still haven't seen it. I knocked the fuck out that day. I saw the highlights. I have not seen that full fight. I don't think I am because what's the
For the
point?
Conor McGregor Mayweather fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knocked the fuck out. I was like, okay, maybe they'll start early, 12 a.m.
It was actually a really good fight. It really was.
No, it wasn't.
It's in the
Yeah,
highlights.
well, you know Trav was looking for. He was looking for Mayweather to knock his ass out in the fourth.
No,
It didn't
no,
happen.
no. Mayweather did exactly what I said he was going to do. I was like, watch, Mayweather ain't going to do shit for 4 rounds. What did Mayweather do?
I was
shit for
impressed
4
with-
rounds.
in highlights, I don't know if it came off like that in the full fight. McGregor has good footwork, like boxing footwork. Really,
Mhm.
really good. Like if he were to, move away from MMA and really like take full-time boxing,
Yeah, he'd be legit.
that'll be really good. He had really good footwork. I was like, holy shit,
He
this
don't
dude's
got
out
no
there like,
Dominic Cruz footwork, which straight up
oh
that doesn't work for that would not work for boxing though.
yeah, that doesn't work for boxing much, especially 'cause he's got them boots,
He could
boxing
still
boots.
do it. He could still do it with the boots out. Actually, no, because the way he shuffled his feet to the side like that, he's like, yeah, that ain't gonna
And
work.
now McGregor wants to face Diaz again. Like this dude does not want to defend belts. Dude does not like being a champion.
Yeah.
So why don't you just strip the belt from him if he's
No,
not
he
gonna
could
defend?
defend the belt against Diaz because Diaz normally fights at 155.
Oh, but yeah, what was I gonna say about? Oh yeah, Sexy Star. There was a fatal four-way match for the women's championship. Three signed talents and one foreigner because GFW and AAA had this partnership, so they added Rosemary. Um, that wasn't billed like the entire. That happened the day of, like not even 2 days before. Like here, Rosemary. It's a triple threat. It's a fatal four-way. It was originally triple threat, and they just added her in there. I guess hey, just add her in there for some exposure. Um, Sexy Star takes a Hurricane Rana, the first move out of the ring. She takes a Hurricane Rana and like a power bomb. She rolls out the ring for like 5 minutes, not even selling anything. She's like holding her stomach, but then the camera goes off her. She's like fixing her hair, putting it in a ponytail, talking to the people outside. It's just weird. Everyone in the ring is, workhorse in it, just doing everything. She's just out there just chilling, selling a little fake injury to the stomach, even though she didn't get hit in the stomach. And then she comes in and just no sells everyone shit. She takes a power bomb, gets back up. She takes a trash can lid, gets back up, and just no selling everything. And another competitor in the match, Lady Shani, was trying to get her stuff in, and forget it, she's just socking the shit out of her like in her face, like legit hits. They're in a little bit of like a hair pulling thing, like not too subtle. And you can clearly tell that there's something going on, so the referee tries to break them up. Like, hey, focus on the match, all right? They do their couple spots, no sells again. No, just terrible. She's just in business for herself at this point, and you can clearly see the other three competitors getting upset. The only one that was kind of content with it or calm was Rosemary. Like, okay, let's just do this. And the finish of the match was her getting pulled from her arms off the top rope, down forward, and then transition to armbar. Rosemary instantly taps out from the scripted armbar. There's no bells in AAA. There's the match is over. They just wave it off. Your music plays, whatever. And Sexy Star breaks the first armbar post match. Her music is playing already, like well into like 10 seconds, and applies another armbar. This time, just pulling the hell out of it. And the referee's pulling her out, and then she lets go and starts celebrating. And then Rosemary rolls out. It wasn't too evident that she was really hurt. I guess she just tried to hide it, but turns out she damn near dislocated her shoulder for real. And
Has she said anything about that since?
yeah, who, Sexy Star?
Yeah.
Yeah, she says that she doesn't see what's going on, like what was so bad. She went into that event, they went over everything in backstage. Rosemary didn't, you know, neglect anything from it, like, not to change anything, just to go with whatever. But
I see her on Twitter just mask
yeah, but
off,
from
like not really caring.
yeah, that's another thing that people are mad about from before she even came back. But yeah, she said that just because Rosemary rolled out the ring and she didn't evidently look hurt, that she doesn't see what's the big problem,
She's like,
and that she's heard that everybody that doesn't even know her in the wrestling world is talking shit about her. So, and,
yeah,
it
she's
turns out
like,
that backstage Vampiro had to like get her out the building because all three of the other ladies are going after her. Well, two of them, because Rosemary was getting attended to. Lady
she's like,
Shani was trying to kill the bitch backstage. They had to get her out the building. I was like, oh shit. I think that's who they're gonna get the belt next time, because that's the one that people really want, and Triple H just completely ignores the people. Who you want to see face
oh, that's like
for the women's
WWE.
championship? Lady Shani. Who you think deserves to be the women's champion? Lady Shani. All
It's
right,
like it's like
Sexy Star.
it's like WWE. It's no big deal. No different.
That was the ultimate spin in the face, because Sexy Star she quit last year. Like, she bounced the fuck out. I want to do boxing. And she took the mask off at an event, like, afterwards, so you can't just put it back on like that.
Rey
She got her
Mysterio
mask
did.
on.
even though
Yeah,
it was
because
like
Rey
years
Mysterio
later, but
seeked
still.
permission. Yeah, he seeked permission. The only reason they let him do it because he didn't lose it in Mexico.
Oh, all right.
He didn't lose it in Mexico.
They were like,
WWE
let me-
WWE wanted it as a promotional thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
he actually seeked permission. That's how he also got to drop the Junior out of his ring name and just went straight Rey Mysterio because of his uncle. But
Nigga,
since
they
he
dropped
stuck,
it from Chavo's name too.
yeah, Chavo Guerrero Jr. And then they just had freaking Chavo
Chavo
Classic.
Guerrero and Chavo Classic.
Yeah, R.I.P. Chavo Classic. Still weird that he passed away. I just saw that dude wrestle. But yeah, like they're just so pissed at Sexy Star, and she's still employed. But she's there as an independent contractor. She's not signed. You know?
Oh, fuck that. I wouldn't fucking sign that bitch again, yo. Who's like, yo?
She's a freelancer, and they don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with her next. But as of now, the belt is vacated as of 3-4 nights ago. So we'll see what happens there.
I know she was
Just
like,
a-
I know she was like the last time I was watching, which was like a couple of years ago. Like she was like a good face competitor in Lucha Underground, but still, yo, it was like, yo, you don't do that shit.
Yeah, you don't. And the thing is, there's no reason because she's a face. Before she
Hold
left,
up.
she was a heel.
I was about to say, yo, I thought she was a heel in AAA though.
Yeah, before she left, she was a heel. She was in the Perros del Mar stable with Pentagon Jr., who also left, and who hasn't left Triple H.
I feel like she'll show
easier
up
to get
on
that.
I feel like she'll show up on Lucha Underground.
I don't know. I don't think anyone would want to risk facing her at this point if she's gonna do stuff like that. For no reason either. Like there's no stories going on. Like what happened backstage, or was she mad about something beforehand? Nothing.
She
It
just
just
did
seemed
it.
to happen in the match. Yeah, it just seemed to happen in the match. Kind of like what Yoshiko did 2 years ago with
Okay,
Akasu Kakuji.
can I put her situation in perspective real quick?
Yeah.
Edge,
Right.
fuck Matt Hardy's girl, and they could
Right.
still be professional about having a match with each other.
That's it.
Oh, right. That's true. Yeah. It's still weird how that happened too.
Vince kind of like.
Well,
was like,
you gotta also realize them niggas are getting paid a good amount of money, so
That and
They both
Vince,
said fuck that bitch.
and then Vince likes
they
drama.
both did.
Yeah. Funny how
Cause
life works.
did Matt Hardy legitly like attack Edge like
No,
when he wasn't
that
working
wasn't
there?
legit.
he
No.
He legit called
jail.
into what was it? Bite this.
Bite this, and completely roasted, freaking put Lita on the spot.
Yeah.
That was for real.
I would too. The
Mhm.
fuck?
Like that was legit. The storyline, return of Matt Hardy was when he just beat the shit out of Edge backstage.
Yeah.
As like an unsigned superstar, somebody they can't bring up.
Yeah, and that was before I was like heavy on the just like reading shit on the internet. Yo, I was hype as fuck when I saw that nigga. I was like, oh shit.
Not only that, Matt Hardy wasn't even signed during that part. He was
Yeah.
working on an extended deal. Yeah.
Yeah, and then during that time, like he was like around that time, like it was crazy because that was like the closest thing to WWE versus TNA you could get. Yo, he had like this crazy, like this mad good ass match with AJ Styles, yo. And they was dubbing that
Yeah.
as like WWE versus TNA.
Yeah. That was a weird time. What else happened this week? Oh yeah. The Mae Young Classic.
Oh yeah.
I missed
Mae
the
Young
second
Classic.
round. I didn't watch the
Oh
second round.
shit, so I can't talk.
You can.
Yes, you
You know what?
It's happening.
Fuck it, just bring it up. It's
Okay.
It's already
so,
available.
yeah.
Yeah,
fuck it.
so Dave, you have more time than me. How the fuck did you not see that? Anyway.
It's called watching Pokemon. Fuck it.
Oh my
Not a
god.
valid excuse.
I thought he was about to say porn.
Move
How about
the
the
fuck
sequel
on
of,
from
like,
this.
How much
Yeah.
do you watch? It's only 4 hours of Mae Young Classic. You double that on porn?
He's like, nah, man, but you won't understand. They got like 20 seasons of Pokemon.
They do have 26 seasons of Pokemon. I was just watching the Orange League. I was like,
Oh
alright.
yeah. We have our finals.
Shayna
Baszler
versus fucking
My girl
Is it?
made it to the finals. My girl,
Zayden who? Kyrie?
Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
My girl made it to the finals. Damn, those matches on the last few episodes were really good. And of course, they're teasing Four Horsewomen versus the MMA Four Horsewomen.
Yeah,
Who gives a fuck about that?
I do.
I do.
Yo, if the other three can actually get training,
Right. If they
wrestling, then
get
I'll
trained,
be good.
one of them is married to Roderick Strong. Come on. You have all this, all that talent. Take it. Or learn from Shayna Baszler. Ronda Rousey, she has the armbar. And, she can learn a lot more. She probably is. Who knows?
People probably gonna try to shit on Ronda because she went to wrestling.
She's looking pretty
No.
good, though.
Should
Like,
be
for
Ken
someone
Shamrock did it. Nobody cared.
Because Cam Shamrock, you gotta remember the marketing machine behind Ronda Rousey, or what was the marketing machine around Ronda Rousey.
She had a really cool, like, Dragon Ball Z inspired t shirt of the Four Horsewomen. That was. I like. I would.
Because she never had to hit the fact that she was a wrestling fan. So was Daniel Cormier. So was fucking King Mo.
Yeah. It's funny because it was like Becky Lynch and Charlotte was on like IG Live, and they was just like talking shit about that too.
So the finals are going to take place next Tuesday after SmackDown.
Where
What I wonder
so no
is,
205 live.
I'm going to say no 205 Live, or they're just going to mix the two, like a joint show. I don't know. And another point I was going to get to is that they don't, you just get the trophy, but I'm probably thinking because of what happened on NXT this week, that maybe the winner
Oh, they going to
gets
become the new champ.
the NXT Women's Championship. That's because Asuka relinquished the belt because they are currently trying to get her up to the main roster.
And that she's injured because the only person to beat Asuka was Asuka in NXT.
Yep.
Yep.
So Asuka
That's
becomes
gonna.
the
If
only
I was,
competitor in NXT history.
if that was the case, if they're gonna give like the winner of the Mae Young Classic the NXT Women's title, if I was like an Ember Moon, I'd be pissed.
No, then she could go. And she can't beat Oscar to fucking face
Hey, man,
Kyrie Sane.
already have her lose twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to lose twice, but still, it's like.
But the thing is, if
You know
that's
what?
the
I
route you're
can't beat
going
one
with,
Japanese girl, so I'm gonna beat the smaller one.
Yeah.
Yes.
if the whole like NXT Championship and Women's Championship thing is gonna happen, it's a dead giveaway on who's gonna win the match. Shayna Baszler's not signed.
I
Kyrie
know.
Sane
Kyrie
is.
Yeah.
And she's
Which is good for me
taking
because
classes.
come on now.
The only
I-
thing they have to prep Kyrie for is like she can do good in the ring. I think it's just the language barrier she just has to work
She
on.
could definitely do good. Dude, she
She's
did
been
a
going.
crossbody.
She's already been going to classes for like 3 months now.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
and she's
saying.
not gonna do- The hardest hitting like spot that I saw in that entire tournament, she faced Toni Storm in the final. Well, to get to the finals, she does a crossbody from the top rope, top turnbuckle to the outside, completely misses Toni Storm like from like her upper body, and her face just smacks the entrance ramp.
God damn.
To the point where like they zoom in when she's in the ring, and she has like the great print like
Fuck.
on her face in red and bleeding a bit. I was like, sheesh. Like god damn. Like it was
Women's
just her,
wrestling.
yeah, like her chest just hit, Toni Storm's chest, but she's little. So the rest of her upper body, like whatever is left of it, just right off the floor. No bounce, no nothing. It just sticks. And then she rolls over. You just see like a grill, like someone just put her face on a grill and picked it back up. But it was good. If you haven't seen the matches, there were some really good ones, some really bad ones as well in that tournament. Sadly, there was a really really bad match in the first couple episodes.
Like cool.
Marty Bell versus Rachel Evers. That was bad. And it turns out that they changed the finish of that match in the middle of the match.
Really?
It was so bad. Also, another thing that the Mae Young Classic introduced, quietly of course, was a full-time female referee.
Yeah.
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 It had there's a woman referee now. About time.
Man, come on, y'all. I
First one
remember
since-
when Jacqueline was the female ref at one point.
Oh yeah. Again, this is something that Japan has been doing for years.
Nope,
Because-
not NJPW.
No, not
Sausage fist.
NJPW, but freaking yeah, a couple companies. Well, she referees in multiple companies. Yeah, well, primarily the deathmatch company. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Just waiting.
I'm
I'm just waiting for me and him to be signed eventually. But hey,
Damn, son.
All right, fat over.
Okay.
talk about timing, son.
Biker boys ass nigga over here.
Meanwhile, outside my window,
Am I?
No crime.
someone blasting music.
It sticks out on my mic so much compared to yours.
What else happened in this week of wrestling? Ugh,
This week.
GFW news from the top of my head because I don't have anything on
The
it.
chosen one is no longer chosen.
Damn.
Jeff Jarrett has taken an indefinite leave of absence from GFW,
From his own company? How do you do that?
citing personal reasons. He didn't elaborate. He's just gonna be, he's just gonna be called in for like big decisions, but he's not gonna see the day-to-day thing. And then
Robin King,
not even 2 days later, Anthem, the people that pumps money into the company, doesn't want anything to do with them anymore. They're looking to sell the company once again because they're losing, like they call it, they're hemorrhaging money. There's too much going on. They have the lawsuit going on with.
Yo, that company should just fold.
Son,
Fuck
they
that.
didn't think about that when they originally bought. I'm like, son.
Like that's the
Son,
thing. The
that
company was blowing money before they signed. Like, obviously, you need to know that there's a lot going on with the company, and it was to the point where they cut so many costs on the latest TV tapings that they didn't book certain talent just to save money.
Yo, that
It's like,
company should.
okay, you cost too much. You're not gonna wrestle. Like, what the fuck?
That company should just fold. Fuck it. Just
And when you
fold.
think about that they didn't let people wrestle on the tapings, they control their independent signings too. So whatever they get paid for the independents, the wrestlers don't see it themselves. It's already in the contract, whether they work or not. So it's essentially just like getting a voucher. Like, here's an indie booking voucher. I'll just give you this, and you just give this to my company, and I don't get anything for it. I'm here for free.
Fuck
Essentially.
it. You
Yeah,
might as
like,
well just be an indie wrestler at that point, unless you was making like what?
right?
Unless
Yeah.
you had like a $500,000 contract.
And it sucks because the product isn't bad.
The management. it
Management,
sucks.
yeah, it's terrible.
It's like
Because if you
WC.
want Impact since the
It's
merger
like
or the whatever, it's good.
it's like WCW all over again.
Yeah,
But too bad, yo.
Oh,
Even though it
it's
has
not-
a new name, it still had that TNA stank on it for me, so I
Yeah,
ain't
like-
watch it.
it's really it sucks because like if I didn't follow all the dirt sheets and info and I just watch wrestling like I used to, just whatever's on TV, I would probably
You probably
enjoy-
watch it and you probably be like, "What the fuck is going on?" Where it just
no. But the thing is, I like what's going on with GFW. It's fresh. They have a lot of new things going on. It just sucks that you kind of can't
No.
enjoy it because you know what's going on behind the scenes in terms of they're struggling.
it's like no, like you just said like not watching Dirt Sheets and just watching wrestling. Because I remember that was with me when I was watching WCW, and I remember all of a sudden Monday. All of a sudden, Vince McMahon was both on Nitro and Raw
Yeah,
at
that
the
was
same
me too.
time. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And like, this is before the internet like blew up the way it is now, because I would have known this ahead of time. And Shane McMahon, and I remember that Nitro ended, and I'm expecting Nitro to show up the week after, and it never came back.
No,
And
I was
like,
expecting Thunder to show up.
and
Like,
that
I
didn't
kept
happen
tuning
either.
in to when Thunder would usually air on TV. Like, every single week, I was like, oh, why is there no Thunder? Because the whole time, they were just saying, this is the last Monday Nitro. This is the last Monday Nitro. So I was like, all right, I can still watch Thunder, though. And
And
it
it's
was like,
funny
yeah,
that
it was
you
like, no
say that.
Thunder.
It's funny that you say that. I'm
Well,
still expecting to see Thunder. So did WCW, and it's weird that website is still up. The TBS Superstation website for Thunder still says that they're on hiatus as of March something 2001. It's still there,
Damn.
and it still works.
It's still
Nobody-
on hiatus?
Mhm.
Like it still works. There's videos on there. You can get like cards of staying and stuff.
You know
It's
what it
still
is? It's
functional.
probably deep down in a server where like the webmaster or whatever
I
company is
hope
in
that
charge of that.
never. That's like a nice piece of like honestly wrestling history. It
That's
was
like
so
deep.
bad to the point where they didn't even know that they were gonna come back or not. It's
That's
like, okay, we're on hiatus.
that's deep down in Time Warner or whoever owns that company's server.
I hope that
Like
website survives.
that it's to the point
Forever.
where they're not gonna reach it. They're just not gonna touch it,
I
or
just
that, or they don't even know that it's even there.
Yeah,
I hope
probably.
nobody, yeah, just hope nobody say and just keep. I hope that stays there forever. It's just weird. I honestly like seeing like old school style web pages, like how they looked like back then before the whole Flash
That's
phenomenon.
before like 1080p screens or like 4K screens came out. You feel like,
Back then, before Flash Player was just what Shockwave,
Yeah.
Ah
Shockwave,
man,
Adobe,
Shockwave. I
it was
forgot all
Shockwave,
about that shit.
Shockwave, freaking Adobe Flash. I mean, not the Flash Player. The what was it, Java?
Yeah.
Son, well, all
Fuck.
that, well, Adobe's almost going for, old Adobe
Yeah,
for the
now it's
Flash Player is almost gone.
HTML5.
Yeah, it's almost gone.
It's
RIP too.
HTML5 now. Technology, man. Shit. What the hell's gonna be HTML5?
6? Oh,
yeah, I
damn,
remember them.
nigga.
I remember them
the other.
talking about.
Get your
I
head in
remember
the
them talking
game.
about HTML5 like 8 years ago, but it wasn't ready yet.
I hated Flash Player because fucking MySpace, everything required fucking Flash Player.
Now they getting rid of it.
I just
Yeah, I'm trying
recently
to
got rid of
cool
Flash
theme.
Player on my shit, yo. Because here's the thing, yo. I had got rid of Flash Player before because I was tired of shit crashing. Except then a whole bunch of websites I would go to kept saying, "Oh man, you need Flash Player to see this shit." So I was like, "Alright, I'll get Flash Player." But except then, like I want to say 2 months ago, every single site that I kept going to, it was just like crash, 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 and I was like, you know what? I was like, nah, fuck this, yo. Let me get rid of Flash Player real quick. And then it was like, alright, so now everything working the way it should be on everything. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I said something uses Flash, just use it on Microsoft Edge. Flash is just built in.
I
You don't
don't
need
like.
to.
I don't like Edge.
Oh,
Just
you don't like
internet.
Adam Copeland.
Not that edge. But I don't know. TNA is like a reflection of WCW, except that TNA didn't really have much of. They try to give WWE a run for its money when they try to run Impact and Raw at the same night.
Yeah, that was on the real. That was like when they really started doing bad.
Yeah, it was like why? Because they brought back Hulk Hogan and all that. They
Yo,
gonna
real
bring back the
talk.
glory.
I thought them moving to Monday was gonna be a good move for them, but no.
Yeah. Then they moved it back. I think they moved it to Tuesday or something like that.
They moved it like every day of the week.
True. Because they went away from the formula that made them hot. It's like that X Division and that style they had.
I was
They got
liking it
rid of-
when they was on Fox Sports, yo. That was fun. You had the
Yeah.
timer in the corner and shit. It was like
It's
this
like-
person versus this person.
The moment they got rid of that and they went away from the octagon and went to the squared ring,
The
It was just
octagon, nigga. 6 sides
The
ain't an
octagon.
octagon, man.
six-sided ring, whatever. I can't. I don't know my shapes. I don't know my shapes, nigga. All right, Jared. So you see UFC.
Oh yeah, Deep, like there's another Tonga brother,
Yeah, I heard Leo Tonga, nigga.
Leo Tonga. Got Tonga.
Nigga,
What else happened this week? I can't think of anything.
that nigga makes fucking Bad Luck Fale look like he 5'8".
I think that's it.
Tall.
What we didn't talk about was Jeff Hardy losing to the Miz.
Oh yeah.
That
Also,
happened.
Junior versus Nakamura is taking place at Hell in a Cell.
Oh,
That,
it's gonna be a Hell in a Cell.
Your voice cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
and
just can't do
AJ
that, Vince McMahon.
AJ
That takes
Styles
too much.
giving Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, I can't do the Vince McMahon thing. Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell.
Oh my God, you sound like Cell from
AJ's giving AJ's giving Ty Dillinger another match next week on.
Yeah, he's getting a title match next week.
Is Bear
Also,
going to do
not only
his?
I forgot to talk about SmackDown. We want to talk about burials. Sami Zayn lost to Aiden English in like a heartbeat. He lost to a roll up.
I like how Aiden English comes out because it's so funny.
Oh no, the best part was Sami Zayn was about to whip his ass while he was singing the microphone at the end, and he's like, "No, please, no, no, stop!" And he's like running away.
That shows.
The nigga was singing like, "No, please."
I like when he gets interrupted because he just has that reaction where it's like, really,
Yeah, but
nigga?
the thing is, Sami Zayn was getting treated like this on Raw. We all wanted him to go to SmackDown to get a better opportunity. He goes to SmackDown.
He's
doing
getting
the
worse.
same shit again.
They treated him worse on SmackDown than they did on Raw.
It's
Yeah.
like, dog, like at this rate, just send him to NXT again.
Yeah.
You know, have a soft reset. It worked for Tyson Kidd.
Yo,
I'm always bring that example back. It worked for Tyson Kidd.
still, yo, it's kind of bad though when you kind of dig yourself into a hole when like half of your WWE character from the jump was he's an underdog.
Yeah. Also, shouts to Tyson Kidd. He's in WWE 2K18.
Word.
He's never gonna wrestle again, right?
I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, he's in 2K18.
I wish you
I mean,
could, but most likely he ain't getting cleared.
Yeah. Sadly. God damn it, Joey Samoa.
At a house show.
Not a house show. That was on a free show to Raw, a dark match to Raw.
Was
Yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Yo, but speaking of never wrestle again, I hope, cause you know what's gonna happen when Daniel Bryan's contract's up, he's gonna go wrestle somewhere else. When he does, if
they let him.
no other companies will take him.
Other companies.
Yeah, but I'm saying, when he wrestles somewhere else, I hope as soon it's like because if it happens, as soon as he gets his first concussion, he should stop.
He's
The
gonna.
thing is, I don't count New Japan either because Shibata got hurt, and they had the medical team give the update. They're just as freaking thorough as WWE. They
They're
have them
gonna-
take the concussion tests and see neurologists like every couple, I think every month and a half, couple weeks.
He has to. If it wasn't for the wellness policy that WWE has nowadays, he'd be in the same boat that Kurt Angle was like all those years ago. Cause he'd be wrestling right now,
Yeah,
and
He'd
you
be
saw
cool.
you saw how Kurt Angle turned out to be. The only thing that Daniel Bryan has going for him is the fact that he's so like straight edge. So I don't think he's gonna take like painkiller. I don't know. Maybe who knows? Those kind of people on the low might have like drugs on drugs and shit on the low and shit. And he might
I
be
don't
taking
think Daniel Bryan do.
yeah. That's the only thing going for him
But-
that he's not gonna take like 46 Vicodin.
I put straight edge because I don't do drugs or alcohol, but prescription drugs count me in.
I'm straight edge because I ain't paying for
Ouch.
shit.
That and he's married to like a Bella. I don't give a fuck,
He's
but
married to Brayma.
Bremo, yeah.
he's married to Bree, who's probably gonna be on his shit. and
Birdie
He's
mode.
related
Yeah,
to,
oh yeah, I forgot about that fucking Total Bellas came back on.
and then I don't watch Total Bella. I just wait for
Nigga,
Total
fucking
Divas.
Daniel Bryan was already on that shit, yo. He was just like, because she was like, oh, I wanted to take fucking maternity pics. She was like, oh, I don't feel comfortable with you showing you. He was like, sharing your body with the rest of the world. What about me?
Brian said that.
Yeah.
But what was she doing?
What? What was she doing? What?
Was it?
Basic chick takes maternity picture.
Oh, and fucking Brie and John Cena got into an argument.
Oh
That
god.
shit.
Wait, I saw that article where, like Brie like questioned his loyalty or something like
It
that.
wasn't even his. No, it was the sense that he was like, you don't even want to be part of this family and shit because they I forgot, yo. They came up with something where they was gonna have their kid calling John Cena Uncle Shoo Shoo. He was like, no, I don't even want my kid calling you Uncle Shoo Shoo. You're not gonna be an uncle. You ain't never gonna be there.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
Damn.
yeah. It got like that, yo. Cause it was like a thing where because when they moved into John's house to help Nikki with her injury, he was like, oh, because they gonna have this baby, Nikki wanted to move out to Phoenix to help Bree and Brian out. It said then like on the real for John Cena, when Nikki brought it up to John Cena, John was all like, he was like, yeah, sure, we could check it out. Here's a funny thing, because they had him talking to his boy when they was working out about it, and then he compared it to something else. He was like, yeah, here's the thing, I tried to just like sweep it under the rug a little bit when he asked me. He was like, yeah, sure, we could walk it out. He was like, just like when she asked John, he's like, would you ever want to get married to me? I was like, yeah, sure. So I'm like,
John outside of his character is like a dick, pretty much.
Yeah, man, don't break John Cena's house, man.
here's the thing, yo. If it's like the last season of that show, though, he's going to be a dick for like the first 2 episodes, and then that's it, though. That shit is still hilarious to me,
Just to
yo.
bring back Deke Stokes.
Cause straight up, it was like a situation where John ended up telling Nikki first that he's like, yeah, I'm not going to be out there in L.A. And there was a reasonable reason too. It was like, yo, he was like, I've already committed to. He's like, yo, I have a movie coming out. I'm filming 2 more movies. I'm hosting the Kids Choice Awards. Something. And he was like, and then I gotta do appearances for WWE, and I can't be out there like that. So then he was like, yeah, she understood. But then Nikki was all like, oh, can we just like not tell Bree? And she was like, and then John was like, no, I'm telling him. He's like, why?
It makes you question though, like what kind of relationship do they really have, or something like that.
No, it seemed like, at least from that time, because before it seemed like they had a garbage relationship, but from that it seemed to me like Nikki was like, okay, he's like, I'm busy a lot of the time, and she was just like, okay, John's busy a lot too. So she was like,
Yeah,
okay, I get it by now. But at the same,
She was trying to build the Bella brand, and John was trying to just
The
do
Big Bella brand.
Big
was just
Bella
Bill
Big-
Brand.
wow.
Yep, that's the name of the episode. Hold on, let me change that shit.
Oh my god. The Big Bella. The Big Bella brand.
Big Bill Brand.
I gotta end this episode. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta wake up early and shit.
Right.
You ain't the only one.
How is
So,
school going for you?
This Sunday, school is kicking my ass, but I have a good corner. I have a good cut man. I'll get him in the next 11 rounds.
How you gonna do that, nigga? Knock him out in the 4th, nigga. What you doing?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to get the school semester to gas out, and then
It's not gonna happen, man.
I know it has too much cardio. I don't have enough cardio. Yeah, man, I gotta tell you that. So,
You know what, Jim?
That.
Before we sign out, UFC tonight, where Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson is chasing history. Will he do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Can
Probably. Probably.
Yes.
Yes.
He already got history in the bag.
It's just,
Maybe.
Yo,
it's the division and him dodging the fight against Dillashaw and
no, here's the thing. I understand that, okay, he wanted more money to take a harder fight, but the fact of the matter is he wasn't willing to take a fight against an actual challenge for him unless he got paid more.
But what I'm thinking is, if he do, well, when, let's be honest, when he breaks the record, he'll have like some pull to get paid more, and then he'll get paid more, and then he'll be like, okay, since I have the record now, I'll take the fight. Like I guess he just maybe everyone wants to have like their name in the record book.
No, he straight up already said to do one of those super fights against the top dudes from the next weight class. He said
He
he
needs to
wants
get
to
paid.
get paid more.
Yeah,
So
he needs
yeah,
money.
but
But
the
the thing is,
fact
that's
that
the thing.
matter
If he
is,
gets
I
the
don't,
record, he's need more money. He's gonna request more money and big money fighter.
I don't think the, I don't think the UFC is gonna be willing to do it. I was like, yo, you're not. The fact of the matter is, they could just look at it. It's like, yo, you're not a draw. How are we going to pay you more?
Yeah, like I don't see him as a face of his division, of course, because he's the only one that's
Who the hell is
carrying
cooking tea?
essentially.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So he's just carrying his division. But I don't, if I were to pay for UFC pay-per-views, I wouldn't do it for Demetrius Johnson. Like, let's just put it that way.
Watch
Demetrius
everything on.
Johnson, he is an exciting fighter. It's just that he doesn't have an exciting personality that makes people. But it shouldn't even be on the road. That's kind of like the whole thing with the thing about draws in wrestling can be equated
Yeah.
to Mighty Mouse. I was like, okay, he can be good inside the cage or inside the ring, but he doesn't have the personality to be a draw.
Yeah. But yeah, he's chasing his 11th consecutive defense this Saturday.
And
I
most
think he's
likely,
gonna do it.
yeah. Here's the thing: within the first half of his defenses, I think he beat the number one and number two people in his division twice. So yeah, there was no more competition for him at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. The
Pretty much.
biggest news to come out of the UFC in the past 2 days is that Humble Pie returns to the Octagon October 21st in Poland, facing the debuting Jody Escobel from Invicta. So, yeah.
You gonna be
I-
watching? What time that fight would happen?
I was about to say, I don't know what time that happens here.
Hashtag pie life.
I don't know what time. Actually, what time would that be? What time the UFC shows? That's gonna be on Fox. No, that's a UFC Fight Night.
So
This is Fox.
Fox
Usually
Sports
UFC.
One.
FS1
It's gonna be at like 4 o'clock.
in the afternoon.
On a Saturday. I'm fucking.
Going up
Nope, I will be home
on
by
a
then.
Thursday.
And that card does not have a main event so far because the main event they had before, the guy that was supposed to be in it decided to resign with the fighting company he was fighting for. So,
He probably
Yeah.
saw the fuck shit at UFC. He was like, yeah, I'm going back to my old company.
but yeah, Humble Pie. I can't wait. I
Just
can't
make her
wait.
just make her the main event.
I know, right? They are in Poland. Why not?
It's
Have my
Poland.
wifey main event.
I don't know what's Poland's perspective on like women competitors, if they should be like the main event.
Nigga,
I'm all
but,
cool with it. I'm cool with it, but
They have a Poland.
but
they
you know
gave
who
us-
else is going for
I mean,
you know who else is
Joanne-
going for a record in their next title defense? Fucking Stipe Miocic.
yeah, Stipe is trying to break the terrible heavyweight division record.
Yo.
Because nobody keeps the title in that division.
And fucking big boys beating the shit out of each other and not breathing enough to retain the damn belt.
because they too big to be fighting. Like,
Here's the thing. I was
Man, I'm about to
hoping
be a
his next
heavyweight.
defense would be against Kane, but the fact of the matter is Kane's never healthy.
Yeah.
And Kane already says,
they're-
yeah, I don't see me being able to fight again in 2017. So,
Damn.
Kane beat Brock, right?
yeah.
He did.
He beat the
Alright.
shit out of Brock.
D-level came.
And that was when that was when Brock was going to go try to break the record.
He was the
Yeah.
last one that's closest to beating the record, right? Oh, besides
Oh no,
Stipe.
I think Kane had two
Yeah,
defenses too
Kane, yeah.
in his second
What
round.
happened? What happened during that fight? Like
What during what fight? Kane and
Kane
Brock.
versus Brock. Yeah.
that was
Brock
Brock
managed to
ass
take
beat.
Kane down one time, and then Kane popped right back up and beat the crap out of him.
Yeah,
Oh damn, like that.
Yeah.
that was it. Oh, what yeah, I'm out of content. So
Yeah.
that is it
All
for
right,
the
where
that
that
was a long
song at?
episode.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, so that's it for this week's episode. Next week, We'll talk more about UFC results. We'll talk about Raw, Sin City, SmackDown, and we will talk about the winner of
Hey,
the
Austin.
main classic.
Hey, Austin, you there?
Nope.
No. I was gonna ask him what his
Busy.
next show was.
He's too busy being a champion of tennis.
Word.
The
That
whole
legacy
state,
belt.
nigga.
That legacy belt he had held by champions before him.
Yeah, that legacy belt held by Chef Boyardee.
Shut the
Is that our
fuck up.
sponsor this
And
week?
Jemima. Betty
Yeah,
Nigga
what
shit.
was my Jeez.
and of course
This-
Frederick Douglass.
What the fuck?
Betty.
A whole
What about-
man? Oh my
But
god.
what about Betty Crocker?
Man,
I already
Betty
said
Crocker. We got 4 sponsors this week? Holy hell. Where's all
We
the
got
money
all
going
the
at?
sponsors.
Ash,
Oh, of
Ash,
course.
you keep all the money for himself, shitty accountant.
Don't forget Pillsbury Doughboy. He held the belt at one time too.
Oh no, Ash.
And of course, our sponsor shout out goes to Receipt Paper.
Why?
Nigga
Receipt.
said receipt paper.
Out of all things, man.
WB Basement. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, actually, one final announcement. I'd like to give a special shout out to Trixadental Lymphedema.
Yeah, that shit. That drug.
I love those pancakes. Let's
Get
go.
the fuck out.
Nigga said pancakes.
Alright,
pancake.
see you next
Shout
week.
out to Mario and Luigi.
Big
Go
Bella
ahead.
Break.
Go ahead and heal someone. Or kill someone because the Killer Elite Squad's gonna take them championships, nigga.
Yeah, and then join the Big Bella brand.
No.
Jackass.
Favorite episode, Big Bella brand. Somebody Photoshop LeVar Ball's face on Mickey Mouse.
No.
Oh my god.